all of the efforts that we're doing. Kung wala tayong listahan, or kung di maayos yung listahan, laging kulang yung ginagawa natin. No? So, anyway, I'm sure alam niyo na po yan, Secretary Rex. Yusek Dave, National ID, matagal lahat nung pinag-uusapan. In fact, we've had hearings about this in our committee sa Science and Technology. The last time tayo nag-usap, hindi ho ba parang 90% ng Pilipino nasa database na ninyo? Tama ho ba? Was it 90% or anong porsyento ng Pilipino yung nasa database po ninyo?
So together with PSA, the database po is together with PSA. So ang trabaho po ni DICT yung automation po ng national ID para ma-simplify yung processes ng mga government agencies. Right now po, 95 million na po yung captured ng PSA. Ang na-generate na po natin po sa digital national ID, we already have 91 million na po.
So 91 out of 110, tama ba? Ano yung, sinasama nyo ba yung OFW sa target ninyo na magkaroon ng national ID? Sinasama nyo, di ba?
Opo, Mr.
Opo.
Chair.
So that's around 90%.
Around 90%
right?
Sa adult population, Mr. Chair.
Okay, hindi ba natin pwedeng mabanggayan dito sa listahang ginagawa ni Secretary Rex para kanina nabanggit yung ghost, sabi ni Senator Marcoleta, ghost driver, di ba? Or hindi naman siguro yan fraud. Baka naman mali-mali yung mga listahan talaga, may mga inaccuracies, no? Di ba natin to pwedeng ibangga sa national ID para magkaroon talaga ng totoong, may pruweba talaga na totoo yung taong to, may national ID siya, may tulong mula sa gobyerno, malilink up talaga natin yung gusto nating maitulong sa taong bayan. Yusek Dave.
Mr. Chair, actually, good news po ito, saka bad news. Kasi po, na-integrate po ng DSWD successfully yung platform. Meron pong binild po ang DICT together with PSA. Ang pangalan niya po ay National ID E-Verify Platform. Ito na po yung ginagamit ngayon ng authentication ng identity ng GCash, ng Maya, ng Shopee, at ibang mga government agencies. Kasama po ang DSWD. Late last year, successful po yung implementation po namin together with DSWD.
Oh, but Yusek Dave, this is a list bigger than the 4-piece list, di ba? Hindi naman ho ito yung 4-piece list. This is beyond that na. So, can you also work on this list? Kasi, ano po ito? Gamitin ho natin to every so often. So, maganda kung meron talagang listahan na milyon-milyon tao na kailangan makatanggap ng tulong, maganda po kung nakabangga yung national ID. At kung wala sila, may panahon silang kumuha, no?
Meron na po kaming na-initiate po, Mr. Chair. Actually po, through ASEC JP, successful po yung integration. Kaya na pong ibangga at malinis po yung data. Yung pinanggalingan po ng data galing LTFRB, DICT at DSWD, hindi lang po ito cleansing po para wala pong duplication, pati po yung identity verification kung siya nga yun talaga. So meron po kaming ginawa po together with DSWD.
No,
Successful po yun, Mr.
Ginawa
Chair.
niyo yan noon, pero itong pinag-uusapan nating listahan ng mga kailangan makakatanggap ng tulong, are you already integrated with that or you still have to integrate with that next effort po ng DSWD?
Ang nangyari po, Mr. Chair, is naka-integrate na po kami, but sad to say, we have po to disable it po noong January, yung integration.
Why?
What happened po kasi, itong national ID natin, if you remember po, sa physical distribution kasi ng ID, around mga 40 million pa po yung backlog sa physical. Kaya po ni-launch natin yung digital national ID, gamit po ng eGov Super App. Ngayon po, successful po yung digital ID natin. We already have 91 million. Ang nangyari po, nung pong ni-launch natin po itong National ID E-Verify, ginamit po ito ng mga bangko, ginamit ng GCash, ng Maya, pati po DSWD. Nag-surge po yung gamit, Mr. Chair. So, ang masama po sa Digital National ID, dahil para bang initiative lang namin po yan na i-launch, kahit wala po kami talagang resources, nagtipid po kami ng resources, kung ano po yung natipid namin sa cloud services namin, yun po yung ginamit po namin po nang nilaunch po yung Digital National ID. Ang hindi namin ina-expect po, nung nilaunch na po ng mga e-wallet integrators, pati po mga government agencies, nabulunan po kami, Mr. Chair. So, pati po si eGov App nga po, I don't know if you heard the news po, I think 2 weeks ago, nag-down po kami ng almost 5 hours in one day and 6 hours the next day. Kasi nga po, nakahalo po yung Digital National ID E-Verify platform engine namin sa 28 na platform na inaalagaan po ng DICT. Nandyan po yung eGov Super App, nandyan po yung ating Digital National ID, yung ELGU po, yung pong 1,000 na LGU po na gumagamit ng ELGU system natin, nakahalo po dyan. Yung E-Verify po natin, at 28 po, pati yung eGov AI natin, nakahost po yan sa iisang cloud services. So, na no choice po kami, Mr. Chair, sad to say, we disabled po 12 government systems po because
No, is it because wala kayong pambayad ng cloud, ng cloud server space?
opo, yun po yung reality po, Mr. Chair.
I mean, that's sorry that's insane to me na magsasara yung eGov because wala tayong pambayad. May pera, obviously may pera naman, no? Si Yusek si Ma'am ng DBM nandito. May pera naman yan, obviously. Is it a matter of asking for budget within the agency or ano nangyari?
Actually, wala pong siguro may kasalanan, Mr. Chair, kasi po 41 million downloads na po si eGov. Hindi namin ina-expect po talaga yung massive adoption.
No, but Yusek, di ba meron kayong subscription, di ba? And may tiers yan. So obviously yung usage masyadong maliit compared to the tier na kung nasaan kayo. So you need to subscribe to the higher tier. And usually, magbabayad ka lang yan. If you pay, you'll be able to get the higher tier, higher server space, and that should satisfy your problem, di ba? That will solve your problem.
Actually, Mr. Chair, ang DICT eGov Cloud, hindi lang po cloud namin po yung sinusubscribe namin. Nasa 3,000 servers po ang naka-host po sa aming cloud services. 95% of that ay hindi po sa amin. Government agencies po yan po ang, para pong kami po yung nagbabayad ng subscription ng ibang mga government agencies. So ang naging solution po namin, nagkaroon po kami ng meetings din po, Mr. Chair. In fact, I've met also with ASEC JP po ng DSWD. Baka po moving forward, yung pong ginagawang subscription po ng cloud, baka pwede pong ma-decentralize po sa ibang mga agencies. Kasi po talaga pong...
No, that's gonna take more time. So, yung solution na yan, that's fine kung gagawin yun eventually, pero hindi pwedeng naka-down. Hindi siya pwedeng naka-down. At kung ang solution is to have a bigger tier because of your success, marami nag-avail, parang hindi katanggap-tanggap na ida-down natin yan dahil wala tayong pambayad. May pambayad naman tayo. So, Yusek, if I can speak for the chairman here, we want to see that up again, no? At unang-una, sa planning ninyo, di ba? Kasi you plan for the budget. Baka di nyo na plan na magiging successful, which is also difficult to accept. Ngayon na successful yan, maraming gumagamit. You need the higher tier, di ba? So, how much money are we talking about na nagkulang kayo, na hindi nyo mabayaran yung mas mataas na subscription level?
Na-request na po namin ito, Mr. Chair. Ang nangyari po, may budget pong binigay, Mr.
Okay.
Chair. Around 500 million po para mahiwalay po ang Digital National ID. Gaa po ito ng 2025 pa.
Oh.
Kasi na-expect na po namin po yung surge ng gamit po. Kasi 700 times po yung increase ng gamit in a year-to-year basis. Ganun po kabilis po yung digitalization po ng government natin. Hindi po na-release po yung pong 2025 po sa amin dahil po ang one of the reason that time is hindi kasi na-hit po yung BUR po ng DICT. So because of that reason, hindi po na-release po yung budget sa amin.
Hindi na-release ng DBM o hindi na-release ng ahensya sa eGov?
DBM po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige, may I solicit a answer from
Mr. Chair,
yes,
just
Secretary Rex?
if I can just pivot back to the list.
Oo.
Kasi wala nga hong listahan itong bansa na to ng mga drivers. Pero pag natapos ho kami by next 2 weeks from now, we will be able to produce a clean list of drivers. Now, ang gagawin ho namin, nag-usap na kami ni SecRC, ibibigay namin sa PSA to cross-match with the national ID. So pwede naman yan post ho, ibibigay namin, in-name check nila. So we can now match the list with their corresponding national ID. That Secretary RC and I already spoke about.
Yes, Secretary, I get that, no? Pero kung naka-down kasi yung system, yung pag-cross-match niyan will probably be manual or a simple Excel matching. But to have that up again means that data will be captured on the eGov app and So, in short, yes, gagawin nyo yan. Ang point ko lang dito is, I don't think it's acceptable na naka-down yung eGov app, especially now na this is the best time to actually use it, di ba? So may I ask DBM, ba't ninyo ho ito nabigyan ng pondo? Nasagaan naman po yan.
Mr. Chair, we're looking at our releases, and as far as the ICT is concerned, 90% of their appropriation has already been released.
For 2025?
For 2026 as well.
So ang binabanggit ni Yusek Davis 2025. So I'll just let you talk offline kasi I have one more, out of time na ako, but I have one last few more questions. Pero Yusek Dave and ma'am, can we please, di ba, hindi naman ho acceptable na yung gobyerno magsasara ng eGov app. So it's been down since January, Yusek Dave?
Hindi po. 5 days po ng 2 consecutive days po na 5 hours and 6 hours na nag-down.
So nagda-down siya pa panaka-naka.
Na-switch on po namin po ulit kasi nga po we have to disable po yung ibang government services para lang po mabuhay po
so in
siya.
short, we are currently, as secretaries here pala, so currently there are disabled government services because wala tayong pambayad.
Opo, pero balikan ko lang po yung tama po yung sinasabi po ni Sec Rex po, no. Binuhay po namin po ulit po yung ginagamit na PSA na verification. Yung pong data po na na-gather po ng ng DSWD, tama po 'yon. Pag binigay po kay PSA, pwede na pong linisin 'yon. Pero sad to say po yung ginagamit po ng PSA na panlinis po, yung pong national ID e-verify din po namin po yung ginagamit. So sinits on lang po namin po for the testing purposes. Pero pag nag-surge po ang gamit po ulit, halimbawa
Hindi nyo
po is
kaya.
magki-cleanse na po ang data
Oo,
po ng
hindi nyo kaya.
magda-down po yan agad-agad po ulit. Ito na po yung naging discussions po namin po sa DSWD.
Okay, so clearly that's not acceptable. Okay.